UBLS.
I'm sorry I got mad with that lady, but it's kind of like I just feel, and she apparently has issues, physically getting pregnant and stuff. So you have to choose what's important. I mean, running back to court and fighting a lawsuit is great stress, and maybe the stress from that, if she ever got pregnant during that time, would force her to miscarry. She says if she got pregnant, she would mess up her lawsuit. But, you got to pick and choose in life. What's really important to you?
Prioritize.
Yeah. Anyway, it's still Advice Hour on the show. And line 3, Kevin, I hope he's still there. Kevin's from Baltimore. Hi, Kev.
Hey, how are you doing?
And he's 28 years old, and he's coming out to a friend through email.
Hello?
Do tell, Kevin. Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good.
I'm calling because I came out to a friend a while ago, actually 2 friends of mine, via email, and I was telling them that, I am a gay male. One of my friends emailed me back and said, hey, I don't care, you're my friend, I love you, blah, blah, blah. But the other friend has not responded, and this was like 2 months ago.
Okay.
Now, since then, I've seen him, we've hung out, he still interacts with me, but I want to know how I can go about saying, hey, what about the email I sent you? Are you going to respond to it? Are you going to say something to me? Now, in passing, I've heard other rumors about him messing with men as well. But I'm just like it's kind of blowing me because I don't understand why he hasn't.
I got it. All right. And you tell me how this sounds. Next time you hang out with him, hey, man, I just want to be sure you got my email and that everything's okay. Hey, everything's fine, man. Then you go on about your activity. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Don't elaborate, because I was going to say, well, maybe he has sexuality issues himself, or maybe he's just choosing not to believe. He'll have two-way dialogue for you when he's ready, just like you came out when you were ready. You know what I mean?
Right.
But just to be sure you got the email. Art, you think that sounds cool? Hey, man, did you get the email?
Yeah, let's ask him.
Everything's cool? Yeah. All right.
Okay.
By the way, it's your turn, and then you continue bowling or whatever it is that you all are doing.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and don't mention his issues or anything. If he has something to say, he'll say it in his own time. In the meantime, I'm sure you're glad that you're starting a new year absolutely free.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe I'll do it like that then.
Yeah, Cav.
All right.
All right. Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye. And how you doing? Alicia is on line 1, and she's from West Philly, and she's dealing with a domestic relationship. She's young. She's 20. What kind of domestic relationship are you having, Alicia? Hello?
Well, I met this guy, last May.
Okay.
He told me he couldn't have kids. I know I fell for the oldest line.
At 20?
Yeah.
You're asking. Okay.
But he told me he was 28, but later on I found out that he was really 40. Ooh. That's how much of a liar he is.
No, that's how good he looks. Oh, I mean, yeah, he is a liar.
So 8 months pass by, I get pregnant.
Yes, because for 8 months you've been having sex with him with no condom.
Yeah.
And only because he told you that he can't have kids.
Yeah.
But you trusted him from the gate that he was not HIV positive.
I asked him about all that, and he told me he got tested and everything else. And I had just recently been tested, and I got tested the whole time I was dealing with him. And he was the only person I was sleeping with.
Okay.
So I get pregnant. I tell him I'm pregnant. No, first my mom tells me I'm pregnant. I go get tested. She says I'm pregnant.
Wait a minute. How does your mom tell you? She sees it in your eyes like a mother does, right?
Yes.
Ooh, how far along were you when your mother saw it?
I wasn't even a 4 month pregnant before she told me I was pregnant.
Now, what were you doing to make her say that?
Nothing.
Yes, you were.
I wasn't sick or nothing until after I found out I was pregnant.
No.
She said my hips is spreading.
That's what I'm asking you. Wow, hips spreading.
So then I tell him I'm pregnant. He was like, all right, you know what you got to do. You got to get an abortion.
Okay.
I tell him I can't get one. He says, well, it's not my baby. 3 months pass by. He tells me, I want to see you, this and that. I want to see how big you got. I don't want nobody else having sex with you, this and that. I told him, well, you don't have to worry about that because the doctor said I can't have sex anyway because I'm having complications through my whole entire pregnancy.
Gotcha.
I didn't hear nothing from him after that. During the whole entire pregnancy, I'm almost losing the baby. I'm in and out of the emergency room.
Right.
I couldn't work the whole time I was pregnant, so I have no money coming in.
Right.
I'm constantly calling him, letting him know what's going on with the baby, getting him updates. He's not doing nothing. He's not saying nothing but all right.
At what point during this did you find out that he was 40 and no doubt married?
After I found out he was 40, like a month before I got pregnant.
Okay, but you continued to sleep with him?
I already did it. I might as well keep going. That's how I saw it.
Okay. And so now, is he married?
I'm just now finding out that he might be married from somebody that knows him.
And how many kids might this man have other than yours?
I think about 3.
All by his wife, or
No.
Spread
Different
around.
mothers.
Okay.
But he's not doing nothing for the baby. I called him the day after I had her. So if you want to see the baby, you can see him. I left a message on his answer machine because he never answered the phone when I picked up.
How far along are you now?
I had the baby.
Oh, how old?
She'll be 4 months.
Oh.
And she's a beautiful girl. I had her a month early. I had preeclampsia. I had bleeding behind the placenta. I almost lost my baby on so many occasions. I had to fight to keep my child here alive. I had to get shots 4 times a week until I was 5 months pregnant.
And such a young girl,
I went through a lot in order to keep my child alive.
So where are you guys living? You live with your mom?
Yes, I live with my mom. I have to live with my mom. I mean,
what's your mom? How's your mom cooperating with you being a new mom?
She's her first time grandmother, so she's like, as long as you graduated, I don't care.
Yeah. Now, so this man wants nothing to do with you.
No, and I want him to take a fraternity test. Now, when I first got pregnant, he told me I'll take a fraternity test, but he changed his cell phone number. He moved and everything else.
Of course, because you're going to blow up his spot. You know he's married with a house on the main line.
I don't care about your wife. She ain't got to know nothing. All you got to do, all I want you to do is take care of your child. If you're not going to take care of it physically, do it financially. And his name Julian Mooney. Yes, I'm putting you out on blast. Oh! Yes, I am. You live around Penrose, Kansas area. Stop! With tents. I told you I'm not one to be played with. I'm not one of these little girls. I will hurt you. Any means necessary. And you lucky I don't know your address because I got brothers looking out for you.
God, this was all so calm.
Like, I'm one to be played with. I may be a young girl, but I'm not one to be played with.
She got bipolar right there.
Put her on hold for a moment.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hold on, honey. Little does she know we're only speaking to New York local. They will never find out about this in Philly. Thank God. Because homegirl was out of nowhere about to just blow up the spot. Tri-state, this is between us. Homegirl doesn't understand. Julian Moody will never find out. Even though it sounds like he needs to.
Maybe on the best of.
Damn. Wait, bring her back up. Hey, young girl.
Hey.
So anyway, all right. So what's your question to me?
I want to know how I can be able to find his new address. Now, I gave the information to his old address to domestic relations. They're talking about they can't find him. I just think they're being lazy and they don't want to do their job.
Yeah, they are. I mean, if you really want to find somebody, you hire yourself a PI.
Can I give domestic relations the bill later? Because it's going to cost me a couple of dollars.
No, a private eye is that's what you would pay.
Okay.
So unfortunately, if it's something like that, then this is what you do. You have any family members that are cops?
No, but my mom knows the cop.
Why don't you do you drive?
He got arrested, but they said they would have to know his number or whatever in order to find out all his
But you said you have his address, right?
I have his old address. He moved since then. And he probably moved again.
Damn. Call the cops. I mean, ask your cop friend. Ask your mom's cop friend. I really don't know what to tell you because you're working. Your money's well served other places like Pampers and whatnot. And hiring a PI is, while it's important to get your child support, another important thing, probably the most important thing, is that you've learned a lesson from this.
Oh yes, I'm not dealing with nobody.
No, you'll have to deal with somebody eventually.
Yeah, I'm gonna deal with somebody, but it's going. You gotta have job benefits. And
you gotta have birth control and a condom.
Oh. Yeah, birth control. I'm on it now.
Right. That's more important than a job and benefits and whatnot. I mean, a birth control and like that. I would say go up to the old place. Hell, you were gangster on the radio. Roll up the spot. Talk about. Does he still live here?
He lives over in another area. I don't know the address. If I did, I would go up there.
Lamp in the cut and figure. I mean, you and your girl.
Yeah, my sister.
There you go. Is she bigger than you? Is she bigger than you?
My sister, she know him too. But we just don't know where he lives at now.
Perfect.
That's the thing.
Perfect. Nothing like a mean sister who's going to help you out.
She stay and fight.
Yep, there you go. That's the one. Take your sister, borrow somebody's car. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Leave the baby at home.
Yeah, I've been trying to get down Philly, but they won't. My mom won't let me go down there. She said she don't want me to get arrested.
I understand that because she doesn't want to be home with the baby while you're in jail.
Yeah, she don't want me to take the baby down there.
Exactly. Please don't do that.
I wouldn't do that. I would just.
Well,
I have a temper.
Alicia, I hear Alicia. Just something else, boy. A real spitfire. Well,
I
look,
don't get that way unless somebody makes me that way.
I understand. I understand. All right, Alicia, I wish you well with the baby and with the search of your baby's father.
Thank you.
All right. You take care, honey.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
How you follow that one?
You don't. You just continue with the commercials, you play a nice song, and you come back with Advice Hour. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. It is what it is until 7 p.m. on 107.5 WBLS.